Hi, this is Clint from Versa. This is a short video on Versa Next-Gen-LAN. So this slide's showing the Versa 1 Universal SASE platform. In this video, we're going to focus on the Next-Gen-LAN element of the solution. So Versa Next-Gen-LAN brings unified zero trust access across work from anywhere and campus. We can enforce zero trust across SSE, SD-WAN, and Next-Gen-LAN. A Versa switch can validate compliant client posture before granting network access to users, and we support dynamic microsegmentation. And then Versa for SD-WAN plus Next-Gen-LAN equals maximum IT efficiency. We can templatize the campus network. We can manage SD-WAN and Next-Gen-LAN through the same orchestration platform. Versa CSX switches support Versa Global ZTP. We can use the same Versa APIs for accessing SD-WAN, Next-Gen-LAN, Next-Gen Firewall, and SSE. We can stream Next-Gen-LAN telemetry into Versa Analytics. We can extend multi-tenancy into the campus networks. This is a modern overlay-based campus solution. This is compatible with Cisco ICE and Aruba ClearPass NAC solutions. And we do support digital experience monitoring for crisp visibility into the health of all your end stations and the health of your mission critical applications. So this is a look at the hardware. This is a 48 port 1 gig switch, 48 port multi-gig PoE switch, 24 port PoE switch. This is coming in Q4. And then we have 25/10 gig aggregation switches and 32 port 100 gig aggregation switches. Platform-wise, we're aligned to the Broadcom switch ASIC, but all these appliances do have a significant x86 complex running the Versa operating system, so the exact same software that's powering an SD-WAN device also lives in these switches. Same CLI, same management. This is looking at a sample campus reference design, so we have third-party Wi-Fi access solution. Versa has not yet brought our Wi-Fi solution to market. We then have edge switches, aggregation switches. Every site has Versa SD-WAN appliances for routing, SD-WAN, and firewall. And then we may have the Versa SSE solution as our secure work from anywhere, cloud, firewall, CASB, DLP solution. And in the campus, this VXLAN overlay extends into the SD-WAN. And then with Versa Zero Trust Everywhere, not only is an SSE gateway a zero trust enforcement point, but the access switches are also zero trust enforcement points, and even an SD-WAN device can be a zero trust enforcement point. So if you have third-party switches south of Versa, we can use the Versa device to enforce zero trust. And then in terms of microsegmentation, we can define enterprise-specific microsegments in the orchestration platform. And we can dynamically assign users to the appropriate microsegment based on device posture, device type, user privilege, risk score, etc. Zero trust policy follows the user. The Versa software client provides mature client posture check, but is not required. So if you have IoT devices or devices without the Versa software client, we can also do microsegmentation based on that. A microsegment can be figured for client isolation. So if you want devices to only be able to ping the default router, we can do that. All the packets are tagged with a secure group tag, so other infrastructure is savvy to Versa microsegments. What we're showing down here is we're showing devices with the software client and devices without the software client. We may have a microsegment name like compliant, out of compliant, compromised, internet only, IT infrastructure, trusted IoT, guest. What security group tag those microsegments get, and then what's the endpoint posture for those microsegments. This is looking at Versa multi-tenancy. So in the Versa solution, we do have powerful carrier class multi-tenancy. So in this example, we may have one tenant for corporate and one tenant for OT. And each of these tenants gets their own SD-WAN overlay, their own SD-WAN keys, their own network policy, their own security policy, their own role-based authentication, and this extends across all solution elements. This is looking at Versa Digital Experience Monitoring, or DEM, and this is a software client-based solution, but this gives you crisp visibility into which users are happy and unhappy, and which applications are happy or unhappy. And then we have a comprehensive set of next-gen LAN features, all your typical layer 2, layer 3 switch functions, and then some additional features we get from running VOS on the appliance. And then with Versa Analytics, we're extending this visibility into the campus. If you hope you find this useful, thanks a bunch. Have a great day.